Hello everyone, today in this video we'll be discussing the third question under the topic arrays, and this question is +1. Okay, so let's get started with the example here. So the example given is 1 2 3. Okay, understand what's happening here. We'll be given with an array here which is having three elements 1 2 3. Okay, so in this case what we are supposed to return is 1 2 4. Okay, what is 1 2 3? 123, and what we have to do is +1. What it will be? 124. So that's what you have to return, 124. Okay, but the thing is that we're not given 1 to 3 as an integer value, but as a separate array values we have been given with. Okay, so what is the brute force approach we can apply here? The first thing what we can do is we can start from here, from the end, and we can check if it's means whatever value it is, we have to just add the value, right? If this is 3, I'll be accessing the last element, I'll be doing plus is equal to 1, and I'll be storing here itself and then returning the array. Okay, that's all basically it. And the problem comes when the answer means the digit here is 9, because what we can't do 9 plus is equal to 1 and store it here, right? Then what it will be? 1 2 means if it is 9 there, then it will be 10. 1210 is the wrong answer. Instead what we need to get is, if it is 129, I should get 130. To get 130, two changes we have to make. 9 should become 0 and the next one should become +1, right? So that is one change. And another case is that if you have 999, at that time what answer I should get is 1000. So all these places 9's value should be becoming 0. After that the array should increase one size and add 1 to the starting element. So these are the three cases which I have depicted here. So let's go through the question here. In question what we have been given with, you have been given with a digits array where digits of I is the ith digit of the number. Just we have to add 1 and return the resulting array. We have to return what? Array. Okay, so let me show you the cases here. The cases possible are three cases, right? We'll come to the code part. Let's understand the approach first. So these are the three cases here. This is the means the basic case. We'll be starting from here and then incrementing this value, it will become 4. Then we are returning the array. Okay, in case if it is 1999, in this case what we will do, first when we encounter here, we will be making one check here if the number is 9 or not. If it is 9, what I have to do is I will be making it as 0. I'll move to the next part here. Okay, when I move to the next part, if it is 9, I'll do the same thing, 0. I'll move to the next part. If it's 9, I'll make it as 0. I'll move to the next part. Whenever I get a number which is not 9, at that time I'll just increment it, so it will become 2 and followed by 3 zeros. Okay, that's what we do in this case. If the array is not over, we have got a non 9 number. In case this is the third case here, if we got all the 9s in the array and we have ended the array here, in this case we have to create a new array with the length +1, means it will have 4 spaces here. This had 3 spaces, it will have 4 spaces, and what we will do is initialize just the first value as 1. Okay, because anyways if it is 999, the next number it will be obviously 1 only, right? It can't become 2, so it will be 1 only. I'll initialize as 1. By default it will be zeros initially, and I'll return this array. So what answer I'll have? 1000. Okay, so let's see what's happening in the code. First part, I'll be starting from the end element. Okay, so let's see the code part here. This is the code part. Okay, so in the overall structure what we have is, this is the first part of the code and this is the second part of the code. Okay, so in the first part I am initializing n value as digits length. So n value means how many digits are there. In this case n value will be 3, in this case it will be 4, and so on. Okay, so that's the first thing which I am doing here, and then I am traversing from the end. That means for I, int I is equal to n minus 1. N minus 1 means if the length is 3, I'll be starting from 2. 2 is nothing but the index value of the last element. Okay, this is 2. So I'll be starting from there and I'll be moving till 0. Each time I'll be doing I minus minus. So what I'm doing at the starting from the end, I'm checking if digits of I is less than 9 or not. What I'm checking that if digits of I, which is nothing but this one, is it less than 9 or not. That's the first thing I'm doing. If it is less than 9, as in this case it is 3, so what I'll be doing, I'll be just incrementing the value and returning it. Okay, that's all the code will end. Why? Because if I have a non-9 number here which is not equal to 9, then I'll increment it as 4. I'll have 1 to 4 in the array. I'll return this array. That's all my answer requires, right? So that's all we'll do if it, in case it is not 9. In case if it is 9, at that time what I will do, I will not come to this part because the value is equal to 9. If part will not run, what will run is this one. Here what I will do, digits of I will become as 0. Which is digits of I? Digits of I is this one. Initially I am here, this will become as 0. That's all. Then I'll move to the next part. In the next part, i's value will decrement here, and then I'll ice value will be pointing to this location here. Okay, so this value has become 0. I am coming here. Again I will check the same thing. I'll make it as 0. I'll come here. I'll make it as 0. I'll come here. When I come here, the ice value will be 0, and that digits of I will be means there it was 1. So I'll be checking 1 is less than 9. Yes, it's true. I'll increment the value of 1 to 2. So it will become 2, and here's our zeros initialized, and this is the value which I will be returning from this line of code, return digits. So the code will end there. Okay, now let's see the third case here. The same thing, initialize it as 0, 0 and 0. When this happens, what is happening is I have reached this part of the code, all are 0, and this loop is also ended. So till now the return statement is not encountered, because all the digits were equal to 9. So this never ran, and I never returned from the code. So this loop is over. So when I never return from the code means I have to execute this one also. So when this executes, what happens, new number array will be created here, and that value will be n plus 1. Okay, so if it is 3 digits there like 999, it will become 4 digits empty here. And then what I will do in the next line is numbers of 0, which is the first location, I'll initialize it as 1. So when I initialize it as 1 here, by default it will be zeros here. Okay, so what is my value here? 1 0 0 0. This is the answer which I should get, plus 1 for this one, right? That's what we'll be returning here in case all the digits are 9 here. Okay, this is valid for any number of 9 digits in the array. Okay, so to quickly wrap up, what we'll be doing is we'll be starting from the end location here, and then if it is not 9, we'll be incrementing plus 1 and returning the value. In case if it is 9, we'll make it as 0, and then we'll be moving on back, and again we'll be moving on back 0 0, which is the first non 9 element we'll get, that I'll increment and make it as 2. Okay, means whatever value is there, increment that value and save here, then we'll be returning this array. The last case is that if all the numbers I get as 9 here, I'll be making it as zeros here, and if the array ends, I'll make a new array here. In the new array, the first element will be 1, and rest of the elements will be 0 here. By default it will be 0, and the length will be the initial array's length plus 1. Okay, so that's all what we have to do in this code. And if you like this video, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.